What's up? We're back today with our December favorites.
Can't believe it.
I know, it's crazy. We probably won't be doing this for the next few months. Just depends on Rachel's schedule and everything. If you guys really like these videos, I can do them on my own, but it kind of sucks without the both of us.
Yeah. I could tell you products like you or something,
and I could show them to you guys, but we'll see. But yeah, we're back today with our December favorites, and let's get into it.
Okay, I'll start off. The first thing that I have is the Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrub in Brazilian Nut.
Did I talk about that last month?
I don't know. It smells so good, and this is a sugar scrub where you can like literally put it all over your body. Some of them are too oily to where it's like makes your body way too oily and you like feel gross all day, but this doesn't do that, so I love this one.
Yeah. And the first thing I'm going to talk about is this perfume. It's the Pink Total Flirt Body Mist. Absolutely love this. It says on the back that it is apple blossom and freesia. Freesia? I don't know. But it smells really good. It's really a fresh scent. It's not really appropriate for this time of year, but I don't care. I just love it so much. So I've been wearing that a lot.
Okay, so the last like non kind of like makeup thing that I want to talk about is the Burt's Bees Intense Hydration Night Cream with Clary Sage.
Sage or sage?
Sage?
Sage.
What did I say?
Sage.
Oh, I don't know. But I've been using this. It has a funky smell, but I like have grown to really love it.
I like it. It smells like sage.
Yeah, so I use a face oil and then I put this on my skin and it's been like changing my skin. Like, and my skin kind of feels tight after I put it on. Not dry tight. Like firming tight. Yeah. Okay, I've really been loving this. It was like $18, I think. Worth it. I've been using it for like 2 months. I got mine at Kroger.
Oh, well, I'll link it below if we can find it at Ulta or something like that. Okay, so the first makeup thing that we're both going to talk about that we love is the Real Techniques Complexion Sponge is what it's called.
We just used ours.
So. Yeah, we just used them, so they're nice and soft. But these are just amazing. This big flat side makes it so easy to blend everything out. It just covers so much of your face.
With the Beauty Blender, it's round, and so it takes a little bit longer to blend it out. I mean, Beauty Blender obviously is awesome too, but we just like the flat edge of this.
Yeah, and then the pointed edge you can get in and do your eye.
I wish this was a little bit more pointed, like skinny pointed.
Like the Beauty Blender?
Yeah, but
I've never used a Beauty
You can
Blender.
even use this side, like this curved side, to really get under the eyes.
Yeah.
I do that too.
It's just really a really awesome sponge, and it's like
affordable.
$8, I think, or something. But it's amazing. And it sits up by itself. Okay, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to talk about the Nivea Sensitive Skin Post Shave Balm. I know this is really weird. And it's a boy product. It smells like boys. Something they would use after that. But Nikki Tutorials and Kathleen Lights, and I'm sure other people, have talked about this as a primer. And it works wonders. I freaking love it. I use it. I'll talk about another favorite of mine. I use it in addition to the POREfessional from Benefit, the primer too, and I use this all over my face first, let it dry,
gets
tacky, and then I put this on the T-zone. So I put it on my forehead, on my nose, around my nose, where I have pores like really bad at, and this combination, I love it. So yeah,
a lot of people. It's not just Rachel that's picked that up. Nikki Tutorials is the one that found that out, but yeah. So the primer I'm going to talk about is by Rimmel, and it's the Lasting Finish Primer. And it says it increases your foundation wear for up to 8 hours. I really like this. I really like the texture of it. The person I saw use it was Jessica Braun. I think that's her name. I'll leave her name down below or whatever. She's like got 300,000 subscribers or something, so she's getting up there. But she has said this is the only primer from the drugstore that really helps her makeup last, and I have noticed that it does help my makeup last. I do use a little bit of something on my nose because my nose does get oily throughout the day, but this really helps, like when resting my hands around my cheeks and stuff, it really helps make the makeup stick. So I've been absolutely loving this.
I've been loving the Jouer Essential, I cannot hardly say this, it makes me like all mess up. The Jouer Essential Lip Enhancer Conditioning Lip Treatment. But yeah, I've been loving this. I got it in my November Birchbox, I think. It was the one that Tarte Glam Life Guru created with Birchbox, but I've been loving this. I put this on.
She created that?
Not created this, but created
the box.
But I've been using this like when I put my makeup on and when I get to lipstick or whatever, it really makes a difference.
Very nice. Okay, so the next thing I'll talk about, I don't know if I talked about this last month. I feel like I might have, but this is the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder in, what is this one in? Translucent Extra Coverage. I love to bake with this. It's just, it has a weird smell. It takes a while to get used to it, but I absolutely
and it
love
kind
it.
of lingers.
Yes, the smell definitely lingers. I can only use it under my eyes. If I use it anywhere else, no, I don't like it.
But I started using it too, and I really like it. It's not for a month though, so I didn't want to.
It's amazing. So
another cult favorite, the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. I've been loving this all month. We got this in the VIB sale, the like 2-pack of them, so I've been using this like every single day, obviously.
Yeah. And then next thing I'm going to talk about is a foundation. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Treatment Makeup. I cannot tell you guys how much I love this foundation. I have it on today. It's not, it says that it's like full coverage and stuff, like medium to full coverage, but with a, like paired with the beauty sponge, it just perfectly like just spreads across your skin, and it's not too much. Like I don't, like with the Fit Me foundation, sometimes I feel like I put too much on and I get too cakey. I don't like the way, some days I don't like the way it looks on my face. Other days I love it, some days I don't. It just depends on my skin day. But this just, it makes my skin feel amazing. It's good for my skin. It's got goji berry and collagen in it, so it's really good for your face. But just the, like, how easy to apply it and then blend it out, I just have been loving it. So if you have freckles and you're wanting like a good foundation for freckles, I would really recommend this.
So on a higher end spectrum, I have the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Ultra Definition Liquid Foundation. I love this foundation. I didn't think I would ever buy a foundation this expensive and like be okay with it, but I did it with the VIB sale, and I love this foundation. I'm wearing it today, and it just gives like, you can get it up to really full coverage. I love that it's liquid. Some people hate the smell of it. The smell has actually grown to me. The concealer smells the same way, and I love both of them. So yeah, check this out if you haven't.
Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about are 2 powders. I'll just throw these in together. One is a bronzer and one is a highlight. Well, technically, actually, they're both bronzers, but I'll get into it. So this is the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. It's for the light medium. So wonderful.
I want that.
Smells delicious. It's just perfect for my skin tone right now. It blends like a dream. It's absolutely amazing. And then the other powder I want to talk about is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer. This ain't not a bronzer. You can see it's a huge pan. It's huge. Like, look at how much product that is. But it is like, you can't really tell it in the pan, but it's like so creamy and powdery. Not powdery, that's not a good term to use, but like, just, it's a beautiful, and then, but when you put it on your cheeks and like use it as a highlight, it doesn't look like you have highlight on. It's just so natural, and like, it just gives this perfect glow. Like, you would think it would be matte since it's a bronzer, but Kathleen is the one that I saw use this for a highlight, and it just gives that natural, like you've been laying in the sun and you've just got glowy skin from within kind of look, and I absolutely love it. I wear this on my no makeup days, so it's amazing. I love it.
So I have the L'Oreal True Match powder. This is in C5, so it's a cool one. I've been using this for contour. I really like it. I have it as contour today. Yeah, I've been really loving this. and it's been awesome for contouring. I use it
especially for beginners.
Yeah, I use it with this e.l.f. small tapered brush. I just dip it right in and just put it right on the cheekbones, and it's been working really well. I like it. If you guys want a contour powder from, I know there's not very much like contour-y stuff at the drugstore, but
Maybelline just came out with a contour palette.
yeah, I saw it, but it's way too warm for like my complexion. But yeah, this one in C5 is really awesome. And another thing, like just to do like with the face stuff, is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit palette. Love this palette. I was kind of disappointed with how big it was.
How little it is.
Or, yeah, how little it is. But seriously, guys, if you don't have anything Hourglass, pick this up. You get a taste of everything, and I mean, this will last a pretty good, like, a long while.
I mean, it doesn't even look like you.
Yeah, I know, and I have used it every single day for the past month. So it has 3 highlight powders at the top, 2 blushes. Yeah, 2 blushes, and then a bronzer. I've really been loving this bronzer. It's just nice and like light, and I just sweep it over my face and it looks really nice. And I've been loving these blushes too. Actually, you know, I've actually loved everything in this palette. I use this yellow powder after I'm done baking under my eye. I take like a fluffy brush and I just pick that powder up and sweep it under the eyes, and it looks really nice. So yeah, I've really been loving this.
The next thing I'm going to talk about, well, the last 2 things I have are 100% like my favorites from the month. Sorry if you hear crinkling, it's Rachel's cat. But the last 2 things I'm going to talk about have been my absolute favorite this month. I've used them almost every day. And the first one is the Tarte Tartelette palette. I have this on my eyes today in junction with one other shimmery color from the Makeup Forever palette that I have. But this palette, the mirror is huge. The colors are amazing. Like, you can see, like, they have the Tarte embossed on it, and I've already gotten rid of like on 2 of them, 3 of them. It's like already gone. I use this so much. I really have been loving the cooler tones in this because I don't have a lot of cool tones anywhere else. But this palette I've just been loving. I know it's kind of like old news and they already have a new one.
Which I have and I love.
But I've just been loving this. I use it literally every day that I wear makeup. So there's that.
Okay, so the next, I have 3 things left. They're kind of little. But this is the first one I'll talk about. It's broken. But is the NYX Prismatic Eyeshadow, I think is what it's called.
All those shadows are amazing.
Girl Talk.
But this one specifically is very beautiful.
So, I don't know. I'll like try to hold it up. It's very
pinky and
like,
frosty.
Yeah, pinky and frosty. Nikki Tutorials uses this on her cheekbones, her inner corners, brow highlight, and everything. And I really love it too. It's so beautiful. I use it on the inner corners all the time. Use it on my cheekbones and it looks really good. It's just like a nice color for fair skinned girls.
If you're looking for eyeshadows, as you're like starting out with makeup and you're wanting really good pigmented frosty shades, that whole prismatic line is so good, and you can get all of those at Ulta and online, I'm sure, at the NYX website. But it's just those are absolutely amazing. I have 2 of them and I love them. So the last thing I'm going to talk about, and it literally like blew my socks off. This is the Clinique Lash Power Feathering Mascara. And it's in the black, just the really dark shade. This is the sample I got. I do have the larger version that I got for Christmas. But this has just been amazing. Here's the brush. The brush is kind of scary, like when you first look at it. It's just kind of like going everywhere. Like, it's kind of scary and spidery looking. But I have it on my lashes today, and it just changed my lash game. Like, before, I still use the Lash Sensational. I still love that mascara, but this, I absolutely love it. You can layer it, keep on layering, and it just builds up to this beautiful, wonderful eyelashes. I can feel you staring at my eyelashes. I know you're looking at them. But this, I just absolutely love it. It doesn't get chunky or anything. It doesn't transfer if I wear it all day. It doesn't bleed or anything like that. So I just absolutely love it. It's my hands down one product that I've been using literally every day.
So the last two things, I didn't go in the order that like she did. These are just like two things that I just like randomly have been using all month. So the first one is the Almay Intense Eye Color Liquid Eyeliner. This is in the shade Black Pearl.
I love this on her. It looks so good.
So it's a black eyeliner, but it has glitter in it, and you can legit see the glitter in it.
Like sitting across the room, I'm like, Rachel, what eyeliner do you have on today? Like, it's glittery.
And like you can't really tell like in, I mean you can like around the edge.
When it's dry, it's when you can tell.
I freaking love it. Like when I first put it on and I realized, oh, it has glitter in it, I was like, oh, you know, like whatever. But I love it. It's super cute.
It's an
super
extra
fun.
pop.
Okay, the last thing that I have is the Tinted Brow Gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is in Auburn. So when I first got this, I did not like it. It kind of makes your eye, like if you just use this, it kind of oxidizes later into the day into like a dark browny black. But when you use I use the NYX micro brow pencil in like an auburn color underneath it, and then I put this on top excuse me, and it looks really, really nice. I really like it. And in the container, like right here, it looks glitter. Like it looks like it has
like
glitter.
that middle.
Yeah, I don't know, but it looks really pretty on the eyebrows, and it really sets them. Of course, it's Anastasia, but I really like it. Don't put air in it. That's what the brush looks like.
Just
I wish
like
it was
regular.
smaller, but I really like it. I thought I wasn't going to, and I was going to return it to Sephora, and then I just ended up not doing it, and I'm glad I didn't because I really like it. My favorite thing was the Hourglass and the Naked Skin Foundation were my two favorite, and the
Nivea Balm. Everything. Let's be real. Everything's our favorite. That's why we do the video.
yeah, everything in this was our favorite this month. Okay, so we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let us know what your guys' favorites are down below. If you watch this on Facebook, comment on it. If you watch it on YouTube, wherever you watch it, just comment and we'll try to see your comments to see what your guys' makeup favorites were this month. Yeah, we'll see you in our next video, and we hope you guys had a great month and Christmas and everything. And we'll see
Happy New Year.
Yeah, we'll see you in our next one.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.